Hey, what is going on, Capricorns? Butch Tarot here. Um, Back in my old space. I was doing videos in my garage. I have it set up to be an office, but it's getting a bit cool out there, and this cold that I had wasn't getting any better by sitting in the cold. So, back to my old space, which I like it anyway. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new and you like the content, subscribe, join our community. We have a great community. Everyone is welcome. It's all about the love. So join us. I'm going to be using the Incromancy Tarot. People that have watched me for a while, I've used this quite a bit before. It was a gift that was given to me, actually. And it was probably, like, from someone in our community. It was probably one of the best gifts I've received. I mean, I really enjoy it. Every card is designed by a different tattoo artist, so every card is different, so it makes it really unique. As most of you know, most tarot decks follow kind of the same theme. So that makes it really unique. It's tattoos and tarot. Where can you go wrong? The only thing I can say negatively, and this is just because it's me, the only negative quality about this deck that I don't like is it's small. I have big hands, and a small deck does not work very well for me, but we're making it work. We'll finesse it. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, message do we have for Capricorns? Let me see for Capricorns. All right, Capricorn. So the first thing I see is I feel like there's someone all the way around you now. I feel like this person knows you. I'm not seeing how clear it is if you know this person. But I feel like this person's got their eye on you. They've had their eye on you, and I feel like this person's kind of weighing a decision. I feel like this person, I feel like they're really just trying to get a feel for you. They're trying to, kind of figure you out. There's just definitely this draw this person has towards you. I feel like they want it to make sense. They don't, there is definitely a physical energy with this draw, but for them, it feels like there's something more. And I feel like they think about you a lot, you and only you, and they really don't understand it. They don't understand how deep this rabbit hole really goes. But I feel like they've been kind of weighing that decision. They want to tell you, but they don't want to jump the gun. I feel like this person has other options. Now, not necessarily meaning that there's other people that they're interested in. I just feel like they have other things going on. But you keep stealing the focus. You keep drawing their attention. And I feel like this person, they don't want to move too quickly, and I feel like that's kind of why they're feeling this out. We have the Knight of swords in reverse, kind of a slower moving energy. But I feel like the more they see you, the more they see that you're on the same page, the more their decision becomes easier and easier for them to make. I feel like they know what they want. I feel like they see you on the same page. They feel like you're someone that they could build something with. Now, one of the things about this person is I feel like they do have their shit together. I feel like this person is quite established. I mean, we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like they don't give their time easily. So they make smart decisions. They don't just jump. They don't just take that leap of faith. This person is someone that thinks it through. They make more logical decisions. It's got to make sense. And it's not that with you, I feel like this draw, they're trying to make sense of it. They're trying to understand why they're so drawn to you. But they have a lot to lose, so this is not someone that's going to just make some, half-assed decision and just go for it. But what I see with this person, I feel like they've been doing a lot of work to figure this all out and just kind of really figure out who you are. But even though they're trying to make this logical, I feel like they've already made their mind up. They've already kind of made their mind up with that King of Wands. Even though they're putting in this work, they already know what they want to do. I mean, they already have these feelings towards you. And these feelings aren't going away. With the King of Cups, and they're real. The feelings are real. They're just trying to make it make sense, and I feel like that's the first issue here. But like I said, this person has a lot to lose. I mean, they have their shit together, so they got a lot to lose, and they don't want to be just jumping into something without thinking it through. I mean, they got other things going on too, but they can't concentrate on that because they keep coming back to you. They keep thinking about you. What I do see moving forward is, I feel like this person has nothing else this person can do than open up and confess their feelings for you. And I feel like with this person, because the way they went about this, and the energy I'm feeling from them is very genuine, it is someone I feel like you can trust. They didn't make just some rash decision. They were physically attracted to you, and they didn't make a rash decision. They're emotionally attracted to you, but they didn't make a rash decision. This person is someone that, they use their head, straight up. Even though there's this passionate energy, even though there's this physical, even though there's emotional, even though I feel like their intuition was telling them, It's like when someone talks about ghosts and this person that doesn't believe in ghosts, they're like, I don't believe in it. I have to see it to believe it. Some people just have to see it to believe it. And I feel like this person has been seeing it, and now they're believing it. And like I said, I do feel like this person's going to open up, and I feel like it's going to catch you a little bit off guard. But I do feel like the time is now. With that Three of Wands, and we have the Knight of Cups, so I feel like this person is going to step up and let you know how they've been feeling about you, and I feel like they are going to make you an offer. And like I said, with that Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like this is someone that you can trust. I see this person showing up. Once they make a decision to come forward, they're in. Once they come to you, they've already made the decision. Even though I feel like part of them already made a decision before they told you, and before they even admitted they made the decision, because I feel like there's a draw that they have toward you that they just couldn't shake, which has caused them to hide it from you and from themselves. Sometimes the hardest person to convince is ourselves. Sometimes, like I said, I feel like this person has a lot to lose, and they're not going to invest their time in something that doesn't warrant it, doesn't deserve it. And this person, you deserve their time, and that's what they're going to give you. Like I said, they show up, they put in the work. When this person makes a decision, they go for it. I just feel like they had to get all their ducks in a row. And like I said, they put in the work, they show up. I feel like you're on the same page. I feel like this is someone you can have a real future with, someone you could build with. And like I said, again, they really thought it through. I mean, with that King of Cups, this is someone that's, you know, sometimes we meet people and they're attracted to us and they go right for it. They go after it without even thinking about it. That's just not this person. The moment they open up to you is the moment they've already made the decision. Like, they've already committed to that decision. So, like I said, with this person, you're getting someone that's reliable, someone you can count on, someone that shows up. I mean, they really tried to make it logical, but I feel like that didn't work out for them. Because love isn't logical. It doesn't make sense. We want what we want. But like I said, I feel like this person kind of, like I said, for some of you, you may already know this person, but I feel like you don't know. I mean, I feel like it is going to surprise you how they feel. So for the ones that do already have an idea who this person is, I feel like it's going to surprise you how they really feel. And like I said, for others, I mean, I feel like this person's kind of been watching you, so maybe you're not quite as aware of this person, but you will be. I am getting the Five of Pentacles as well, so, I mean, there is this hot and cold energy, so it's like, for some of you, maybe that energy of where you felt like there was something happening, and then all of a sudden it just felt cold again, and then it felt hot again. I feel like this is just their heart and their mind having that internal struggle. Their heart wants what it wants, but the mind keeps trying to make it make sense. Almost like the old cartoons where you got the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, and one's trying to make you make good decisions, one's making bad decisions. Well, it's like your heart and your mind. Your heart and your mind. Your heart wants what it wants, and your mind's like, well, why do you want it? And like, what are you getting me into, kind of thing. But either way, it all ends up the same. Like I said, I do see this person with the Eight of Swords. I do see them opening up. Eight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords, I feel like they're going to be direct, because once they make the decision to confess it into you, or make that confession to you, confess into you, I don't know what it means. Once they make that decision to confess their feelings for you, they're going to be direct about it. They don't want any misunderstandings. They don't want any miscommunications. And like I said, once they come towards you, you know the decision's already been made, on their end anyway. With this person, we have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. We have some Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Libra. And I am getting a little bit of Cancer as well. People are different. Everybody's different. My dad's a Virgo, and when we were kids, he would always take us out and go looking at houses. Every Sunday we go to open houses. My dad just enjoyed that. He liked to flip houses, but I remember when we were actually looking for the house that we were going to, the house that we were moving into, because the house that we moved a lot, because my dad would buy a house, he would flip it, spend a few years in it, and then resell it. He wasn't like a person that was intentionally trying to flip the house. He just always was really good at spotting good deals. He'd spend a few years, slowly putting money into it, fixing it up, and then selling it for a profit. Now, he finally wanted to find a house where we just settle down, and because he made some good money, he had some money in the bank, and he was still doing the house flipping, but he wanted a house that was just home where we're at. And I think we probably looked at probably 30, I don't even know, I'm just guessing, 30, 40 houses before he picked one. And the funny thing is the house that he picked was like one of the first few that we seen. And that's just what I mean by that is that some people will go in and they'll see a house that has everything you want, they'll make an offer. Some people will see that house and still look at 25, 40, 50 houses still to make sure that they're making the right decision because they're investing. You know, it's like when you go to the car dealership. Some people go to the car dealership, see this really awesome car, and their mind's made up and they buy it. They don't even test drive anything else. They just go for it. You know, they don't ask any questions. They don't do any research. That's another thing with my dad. When he buys a vehicle or whenever I got him to help me buy a vehicle, my dad's a really good person to go to when you want to buy something because my dad does all the due diligence. He does all these, you know, he Googles them. He does research, find out, you know, what defects a certain vehicle may have, the gas mileage. He does all the research. There's some people that are like that. They don't commit until they're set on it. And then there's some people that just go out and buy what they want. You know, so neither one is wrong. I don't feel like. I feel like I remember he was really mad at me because when I went and bought I went out and bought a Jeep Cherokee, a limited edition, blacked out. I loved it. I always wanted one, and like the newer ones. And my dad was like, "What kind of research did you do on it?" I'm like, "I didn't do any research. I just always wanted one. I've seen them around, the newer style ones with the stitching in the front, and just really nice. And I always wanted a blacked out vehicle, so I went and I found one which was like 300 kilometers away, so I had to go get it. But I knew what I wanted. I went in knowing what I wanted. And he said, "Well, you could have done better with this. You paid a lot of money." Like I paid a lot of money for it. I bought it a few years ago, and I'm still happy as shit with it. So I made a quick decision. I wanted what I wanted, and I went after it. So I don't feel like I was wrong. And to be honest with you, I've never had an issue with it. I bought it brand new, so maybe it's a few years before I start getting into issues, but I've never had a problem with it. Never let me down. But that my dad, he drives a Matrix, a Toyota Matrix. You know, my dad wanted me to buy a Ford Echo or something or other. So you're really good on gas mileage. He tried to get me to buy a Prius, and you know, like that's what I mean. The point of my story is some people really put a lot of work into before they commit to something, and some people don't. Everybody's different. I'm not gonna say which one. I'm not gonna say one or the other is wrong. I mean, there's other people out there too that do a little bit of research, or some people have a certain vehicle that they want, say, and then they go out and they do the research on that particular vehicle before they buy it. So there's different aspects of different ways of coming at it, and I feel like it's like that in life. Like some people meet someone and they're attracted to them, they feel a connection to them, and they go for it. Some people take it slow. You know, some people get married in the first 2 months. Some people take 15 years to get married. Everybody's different. You know, it's about finding the person you're on the same page with. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.